Good day everyone. Today we will present our business, the Bananat Food Hub. We have our group members, Alpus Christian, Cabardo Renet, Dalag Carlos, Digia Dandel, Maliu Ayan, Orosio Patricia, and Tangog Marjorie. And we have our products, Banana Q, Buko Ice Candy, and Banana Fries. And now, let's proceed to the general ledger.
Now we have here our general ledger. So in page number 1 we have here the cash. So we have here the date, November 10. On November 10 we invested and we put debit, which is 500 pesos. And in November 13, in that particular day we purchased and expense with the total amount of 460 pesos. Now on November 14, we sold out product, which is 150 pesos. And on November 16, we sold product the amount of 185 pesos. And in November 21, we sold product the amount of 150 pesos. And then in November 22, we have here a collection on account. We collected 170 pesos. And in November 23, we sold out product with the amount of 190 pesos. And in November 26, we also collect on account, which is 55 pesos. A total of 940 pesos. Here in page 2, we have the account receivables. Now in November 18, that particular day, we sold product on account with the amount of 170 pesos. And in November 26, we also sold product on account, which is 55 pesos. And here in our supplies, in page number 3, on November 13, on that particular day, we purchased the ingredients what we need, which costly 400 pesos. In page number 4, we have here the capital. On November 10, on that particular day, we invested 500 pesos in order to have a business.
So let's proceed to the general ledger page number 5, the sales. On November 14, we sold product cost 150 pesos. We put it to the credit account. On November 16, we sold 185 pesos. We put in the credit account. And November 18, 170, we put on the credit account. On November 21, we sold product 205 pesos. We put also in the credit account. And lastly, November 23, we sold product 190 pesos. We put it to the credit account and a total of 900 pesos. And lastly, the transportation. We have on November 13, our transportation cost 60 pesos only, and we put it to the debit account. So that is the general ledger.
For the Bananat Food Hub, we have our general journal that recorded all of our business transactions, raw business transactions recorded or dated from the 10th of November up to the 25th of November of the year 2021. It is very evident that on the 10th of November, we have our particulars of cash and capital, which cash can be found on ledger 1 amounting to 500 of debit, while our capital, which can be found on ledger 4, amounting to 500 as well, but in credit. On the 13th of November, we have our supplies, which can be found on ledger 3, amounting to 400 of debit, and transportation expenses amounting to 60 of debit. For the 14th of November, we have the cash that would be found in ledger 1 amounting to 150 of debit, and the sales of 150 as well, bought in credit. That can be found in ledger 5. On the 16th of November, we have our cash, which can be found in Ledger 1, amounting to 185 of debit, and sales on credit amounting to 185. And on the 18th of November, we have the account receivables of 170 of debit and sales of 170 as well, but in credit. For the 21st of November, we have the cash, which would be found in Ledger 1 stale, of 150 of debit and an account receivable of 55 of debit, so the sales of 205 of credit. And for the next day of November, or the 22nd of November, we have the cash of 170, the account receivable of 170, the cash as debit and the account receivable as credit. For the 23rd, we have the cash of 190 of debit and sales of 190 of credit. And for the last day of November, or the 25th of November, we have the cash of 55 of debit and account receivable of 55 as credit. That's it for the general journal.
So this is our trial balance for our Bananot Food Hub business. In November 30, 2021, we have here the account balance, which is the cash. We have 940 pesos. In supplies, we have 400 pesos. In capital, we have 500 pesos. And our sales is 900 pesos. And also our transportation fee, which is 60 pesos. So in our debit, we have the total of 1,400. And also in credit, we have also the total of 1,400.
So let's proceed to the recording of business transaction of the Bananot Food Hub as of the month of 2021. On November 10, we make an investment cash amount of 500 pesos for the initial operation of the business. And on November 13, we purchase ingredients of supplies of the product for 310 pesos on cash, and transportation amounted of 60 pesos. On November 14, the business sold 20 pesos of ice candy and 10 pieces of banana fries in amount of 150 pesos. And on November 15, the business sold 10 pieces of banana Q, 17 pieces of ice candy, and 10 pieces of banana fries to Mr. Agoncillo amounted 185 pesos. On November 18, the business sold 20 pieces of ice candy, 14 pieces of banana Q to Mrs. Cabardo on account for 170 pesos. And on November 21, the business sold to Mr. Espinosa 20 pieces of banana Q, 21 pieces of banana fries in an amount of 205 and an account of 555 pesos. And November 22, the collection of account on Miss Cabardo, which is 170 pesos. On November 23, the business sold 20 pieces of ice candy and 18 pieces of banana Q to the worker nearby the home, amounted of 190 pesos. And lastly, on November 25, the collection of account on November 21 with the amount of 55 pesos. So that is the recording of the business transaction of the Bananot Food Hub.